Justin here from Reaction Brewing. We're gonna do another beer today. We're gonna do a couple things different like this, so I don't spill like I did last time. So we're just recirculating to the bottom. Gonna lower the grain basket in, just real slow. And then, I don't know if this is gonna work. So. It's definitely not going well. So this is gonna take a while. We'll just be back here in a hot second when we're done with this. And we get the manifold set up to recycle. So we're like only 20 minutes through into the mash. It seems like way longer than that. It's not going real well so far, but the finer crush, hopefully we get the efficiency up. It just we keep losing our level, but a little stirring gets it back to where it's supposed to be, so it's not that big of a deal. A little less drinking, a little more stirring. So we'll be back. We got 40 minutes left, and we'll be back for to pull the basket. I have one of these. There's like 5 people back there. One of them can pull the basket. So we'll see. All right. So we limped ourselves through this mash. Kind of sucked, but we made it our hour. We have magic wort that suck water up to nowhere. We put like 2 gallons in this since we started, and we don't know where it went. But we're just gonna slowly pull the basket. Let it start draining. We got just under 5 gallons of sparge water left. So we're just gonna let this drain, let it recirculate. We got our under the kettle. It's full open, so we're not going to hopefully burn on the element or anything like that. We're just going to really slowly. It'll probably take me a solid half hour to get this basket out of here because it's not draining very well. Looks like our efficiency is going to be up though, so that's a plus. I guess if I got to stir it during the mash to get full alcohol, that's a plus. Can you not see over the 3-foot tall fermenter? She was on her tippy toes. So, anyway, we're just gonna let this drain. We're gonna keep recirculating while it drains. And then we'll be back here in probably half an hour to turn this thing up to boil and throw some hops in here. And yeah, so we'll see you in a half an hour. Maybe I'll have Brooke put the basket in the garbage can. The garbage can's probably taller than you, isn't it? Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll have you do it. Him and Doe did it last time. Maybe you and him can do it this time. He'll show his muscles off. He's got his sleeves rolled up a little bit. So, alright, we'll see you guys in like a half an hour. When this is done, doing whatever. These guys are going to put the basket in the trash can. Alright, go ahead.
We're going to pull up on it. Okay, that's good. And then slowly let it down.
This is the slowest basket transfer ever.
Good. Good.
That garbage can has done a lot of work last year.
Okay, I'm gonna run out of height.
No, you're not. You can just put your hands above your head. She's only like 3 feet tall. If you guys have ever seen Willy Wonka at the chocolate factory.
Hey.
Alright, they got it. We just gotta take that thingy off there.
Let's pause it.
Oh, that's why you don't stop recording until it's off. And then just pull that up. Look at that. Brian's a natural beer brewer. And his muscles are just really nice. See? So we got our first hop addition right boil. We just got 1 ounce mosaic. So there we go. Then we got like 50 minutes to the next one, so we'll be back. We're gonna set this at like 70%. And alright, so we got 5 minutes left. We got 7.5 ounces of hops here we're gonna throw in. All mosaic, Amarillo, and citra. So we'll throw those in. And then off camera, I'll get one of these 3 leather skinned women to come over here and shake this, because guys have vagina skin, which it's probably not right, because vaginas are like super good ears, right? Because those things can. Anyway, so one of these guys, yeah, because they don't wear out. They're like the best Goodyear tire ever, because they don't wear out. You can stick whatever you want in there and it never wears out.
Enough.
Anyway, so I'll get one of these guys to come shake this to like disperse the hops around, and then we'll be back in a little while. We gotta cool down to 180 for some more whirlpool hops. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so we sterilize the chiller. We've been going through the chiller for like last 7-8 minutes. So we sterilize the chiller. It's swinging like crazy. That is the point of tapping it. So we are going to shut the element off, and we are going to heat down to my foot being wet. We're going to turn this up to 180. Close enough. We're going to turn the water on. Letting the sanitizer out of our fermenting vessel here. We're going to fill 3 of these up here with hot water to use as a rinse later. But as of now, we're going to consider that done, and we will start chilling for the whirlpool hop. So we're going to cool down to 180 degrees and hold it there for half an hour. So we'll see when we get down to 180. Alright, so we're down to 180. We've got the element set. We've got our freaking whirlpool hops. Just gonna toss them in. And mix them up a little bit. Probably cry like a little girl and then get made fun of by all these people because I can't hold on to hot stuff. It's so hot. It's definitely not vagina skin fingers. This hurts so much. So, freaking A! We got a half an hour of this. We got a half. My chitty! My chitty got burned. Dude, you're getting a nipple pinch regardless if you like working on it. So, anyway, my chitty got burned. That hurt really bad. From a girl. So this is gonna whirlpool for another half an hour as my nipple heals, and we'll be back once we get it cooled down to because it got wet. You know what happens when they get wet, and then they splash. Yeah, they splash onto my nipple, and that's not working out well for me. Anyway, and then it hit my nipple, and now it freaking burns. So we'll be back in a half an hour once the timer runs up, and then we cool down to 65, 70 to put it in the fermenter. Alright, so we'll cool down to 68. We're going to shut the pump off, put our water off for a hot second, pull our valves, take this hose clamp off. Put it on here. We ran star sand through all this, so should be good to go. if I can get the hose on it. That's not good. So we're just gonna throw this guy in here. The hose is not working out for me. There we go. So we'll tighten that up, open the valve. We got a little sample jar on the bottom to catch some yeast, some shrub, whatever falls down. Open this back up, turn the pump on, and we will start filling the fermenter. So we'll be back when that's full, and hopefully remember to close the valve and we don't drain it all back into the kettle like we did like 4 brews ago. So we'll see it at our Clarity Firm. If I can get some this time. It's gonna go well. Let's get some. It's a nice squirty sound. That was a great sound. So we got our Clarity Firm in. Gonna grab our oxygen. Set this off to the side. Oxygenate this for about 60 seconds. We ended up at like 1.065, which is a little bit lower than we wanted to be, but we got 14 gallons of water, which is higher than we wanted to be, about 13 gallons, so a little balance on the boil. What we're gonna do, the oxygenation, Panda might nipple. I thought you were gonna nipple touch. On pot, he's holding it, so it's totally like not even being on a gimbal. So we're gonna hold this here for about 60 seconds. And then I forgot to grab the yeast, so I'm gonna have to run upstairs and grab the yeast to throw in here. Huh? Yeah, we go up and grab the yeast. It's a beaker upstairs. So we'll be back here in a minute for the yeast. So we got our starter here. We're gonna just pour a little bit in. 2 liter starter. Apparently we're gonna spill it over the top. And we're gonna look around for, we're not gonna find it, and we'll just spill the magnet in there. Bam. Maybe we already spilled the magnet in there. Mother, oh there it is. So we're gonna throw the rest of our starter in there. This is 1318, 2 liter starter. So we got a gasket on the lid now, which means I'm gonna have to have Pot come over and open the lid for me. But so this is hooked up to the cooling coil now. We're gonna keep it at 65 here for the next week while we dry hop, ferment, all that stuff. You catch all the shrub here in the bottom. We might have to switch that out during the fermentation, but that's it. So we got Juicee meeds here, fermenter. We're done with this. We'll be back maybe next week, hopefully for another brew day. I might do another brew day with no cameraman, but anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Titties. I got nothing.